Time to end this little game.
Someone there?
This ends now! Show me what you got! Gods, no! This ends now! You don't have a chance! I cannot best you! Ends now!
I don't claim to be the best
What have you got for
blacksmith in
sale?
Whiterun. Jorland, take a look. Don't forget to check inside shop if you need anything.
You're that mage from the college, right? Your things have finally calmed down over there.
Need a ride?
disrespect the law, you disrespect me.
There you ascended, and the 8 became 9. You walked among us, great Talos, not as God, but as man!
Honored to see you again, my Thane. Long life to you, Thane.
Follow me. I need your help.
Lead the way.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job. The only grown-ups who talk to me are the kind I don't want talking to me.
I've got your back.
I need to trade some things with you.
I am at your command. Lead on.
Rise up, Stormcloak!
Hands to yourself, sneak
The
thief.
word of mighty Talos, he who is both man and divine. For we are the children of man, and we
You're the best. Can you be my mother?
And we, not the earth.
Whiterun's my home, whatever people say about it.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
I'm telling you, I heard it.
The warm sand of
have you
elsewhere
got for
is
sale?
far away from here. Take a look. May your the roads of Skyrim lead
What have
to
you got
many
for sale?
dangers. Take a look.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Whiterun may not be the most impressive city in Skyrim, but it'll always be the strongest and greatest.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again. Turns, wares, and women.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Riften.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll want to watch yourself in Riften. A lot of ways to get yourself in trouble in that town. Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Wake me up when we arrive.
No problem.
I spent most of my life in this city and know it inside. I wish the Temple of Mara had done more.
burn me!
Do something.
I run the meat and produce stand at the market. Come by and see me if you want some of the freshest food you've ever eaten.
Aha! A fellow Nord. I trust you're bringing the fight to the Empire?
Here for a room or something to drink? Show me some coin first.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
What do you want?
You want something or not?
I have a message for you from Brynjolf.
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin.
It was never a request.
Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Come on, give it your best shot.
You're as good as dead. I'll carve you into pieces!
You want something or not?
I have a message for you from Brynjolf.
I've already told that buffoon that I'm not paying you people a single coin.
It's never a request.
Look around you. I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that.
I'm finished wasting my time talking to you.
Good, and take this little message back to your bosses. I'm not paying any of you a single septim. Ever! Now get out of my inn. I said get out! I'm not paying a single coin. I said get out! I'm not paying a single coin.
Are you kidding me? What do you want?
How did you meet Kirava?
I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting.
I could find those for you.
I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you.
Can you tell me about the wedding ring?
Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts as part of their design. 2 of the gems, the ones on the outside, represent the couple to be married. 1 for the husband, 1 for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives.
You might want to talk some sense into Kirava.
With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people.
Then help me convince her to pay.
Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
I'm not paying you or Brynjolf a single coin. Now get out of my tavern.
Are you ready to pay Brynjolf what you owe?
No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn.
Maybe I should visit that farm in Morrowind.
How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them.
Then pay up and I'll forget about it.
Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me. Now what did you want? I already paid you.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
I have a message from Brynjolf.
What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message?
Simple. You don't pay, bad things happen.
Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection. and you can't even protect yourselves.
We can protect ourselves, trust me.
Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften.
I've had enough of this.
Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave. I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. Please, I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn!
Oh my
I'm
word.
sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make do without my coin. Stop! That's priceless!
Just pay them, Bercy.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
Don't do that.
I don't have anything to pay you with. Don't destroy my urn!
This isn't happening.
No! That urn was priceless!
You want me to break anything else?
All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
City's quiet enough now, but when the sun goes down, you best keep on your guard.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me.
I have a message from Brynjolf.
I know who you are. You've been terrorizing the entire city. Please, there's no need for that here. Message understood. Here, I even have the payment.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
Here's what they owed us.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
What's next then?
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit.
If there's more gold where that came from, I'm in.
That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
Before we go, I have to ask.
What's on your mind?
Word is your outfit isn't doing well. True?
We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about? Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. You do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear?
Rules? We're thieves. What's the point of rules?
I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn again and we have a problem. Now, are we clear on all of this?
Yes, I understand.
Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment. You're not talking about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
You claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes. Since Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me.
So how do I get my cut of the spoils?
Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tonelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor.
Tell me about the Golden Glow job.
Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house.
What's the catch?
The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did.
What's so important about these clients?
The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble.
What should I do about Arengoth?
Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up.
I need more details about Golden Glow.
Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place.
Mercenaries, not Riften guards?
Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go.
How do I destroy the beehives?
They're built like small fortresses to resist the weather, but their one weakness is flame. Besides, nothing tells the people of Riften we mean business better than a huge column of smoke.
Why not level the entire estate?
I'll give you one good reason. Maven Blackbriar. Burn all the hives, and she'd have to import honey for Blackbriar meadery, which would cut into her profits.
Maven Blackbriar is the influential client.
We had an arrangement with Maven. We kept an eye on Golden Glow Estate to make sure the honey kept flowing. If the workers had a dispute, we'd rough them up. If competitors tried to buy honey from Arengoth, we'd steal the shipments. In return, Maven allowed us to extort Arengoth and bring in a huge payout.
So how dangerous is it to cross her?
Let me put it to you this way. Nothing happens in Riften without Maiden's consent. One word from her, and you could spend the rest of the Fourth Era in prison. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners. All eyes are on you, lad. Don't disappoint us.
Before we begin, I want to make two things perfectly clear.
Hey, take it easy.
Easy, huh? So, should I just hand you purses of coin, or are you gonna work to earn your keep? Let me give you a small bit of advice. Nothing in this line of work is easy. If it was, every dreg in the Ratway would be robbing Riften blind. If something's being handed to you on a silver platter, then there's a catch. Steal the platter instead. You get it?
I'll keep that in mind.
Then we understand each other. Good. Now, it's time to get your feet wet, and I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about anything but business.
What sort of business?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for you. We're in a bad way down here.
Any idea why?
Who knows? Old Delvin thinks it's some kind of curse. I think he's crazy. If you want my opinion, I'd say it's just plain old bad luck.
So what can we do?
You can get out there and start making a name for us again. Make them start fearing us like they did long ago. And while you're at it, make a little bit of coin on the side. Not a bad deal, eh?
I heard you ran into trouble at Golden Glow.
Yeah, I did. That wood elf's wit. He's a lot smarter than I expected. Can you believe that fetcher had more than tripled the guard? There must have been 8 of them in there. It was like he was daring us to come and get him.
Any tips to get me in there?
Well, there's an old sewer tunnel that dumps into the lake on the northwest side of the island. That's how I slipped in there. Should still be unguarded. Don't give up now. There's plenty of loot out there just ripe for the taking.
How are you feeling, Vax?
Pretty angry, actually. Can't believe I botched the Golden Glow job. It should have been like stealing a sweet roll from a baby.
Well, I see your wounds.
So you're the new recruit, huh?
Pride still needs.
Well, looks like you and I are gonna have to get very well acquainted.
Around here. And it's more than just the Ratway. We all
Why
know
is that?
it. The question is, what's Mercer going to
I'm
do
the
about
fence
it?
down here. You come by anything you don't exactly own, and I'll pay you some coin for it. Minus a little slice for the guild, of course. I can also provide a few supplies useful to our trade now and again, for a small fee.
Is there anything you don't charge for?
Sure. How about I get Dirge to knock you over your head and dump you into the cistern? Look, I've been in this business a long time, and I've seen all types. You can play it tough, or you can play it smart. Whatever. At the end of the day, you'll find that all we care about down here is how much gold you can make us.
Understood.
Good. Then there isn't much more to say. Here's your armor. Just make sure you put it to good use.
What'll you give me for these?
I've got coin and I've got merchandise. Let's see what we can do. Until next time.
All eyes are on you, lass. Don't disappoint us.
metals and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
This ends now. Damn you. I will do better. That it? Is that your best? I fought worse than you.
Be prepared to die.
Come on! You don't have this is what I trained for! We'll rise it! Pull!
Your own kind.
chance. You've already lost. I'll see you. There's no escape. That's it. That's all you've got. You can't beat me!
You prepared to die?
Show me what you've got.
Bruce?
You're a disgrace to your own kind.
I've got your back. You lead, I'll follow.
Did you hear something?
Time to end this little game.
You can't beat me!
You're nothing, hear me? Nothing!
You're out
Ha! Like the bite of a flea!
What are you doing?
That's the best you can do!
What are you doing?
This is it now!
Who's
You call yourself a Nord? Is someone there? Enough! This ends now! Are you prepared to die? You win! I submit! No one can save you now! No! It's nothing!
That's all you got? You call yourself a Nord?
Is someone there?
Is that the best you can do?
This ends now.
You could say the rat way.
You'll beg me to kill you before I'm done!
I'm staying out.
Enough!
Getting out of here.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
You're a stranger here too, huh?
My skill in battle is unmatched.
Coming back here after what you
Fortunately
did
for
to
you.
Kira.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
I'd like to rent a room.
Are you joking? You just rented a room from me. Door's over there. Why don't you use it?
I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin, in Solitude. Gods, that must have been horrible.
Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane?
Hey, Talon, get off your lazy tail and take care of the customer.
Keep your scales on.
Hey,
You
Taylor,
want a drink?
Get off your lazy tail and take care of the customer.
What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both? Keep your scales on.
Another corpse for the pile.
Another port.
Try to hide it all you want. I know you're in the Thieves Guild. So do the other gods.
What was that?
Thing.
Somebody help!
Of this! You won't even have to regret this!
Stop! Thief! That takes care of that.
You look like you could use a drink.
Trees.
What do you say to some cheap meat?
Reminds me of Ottoman.
Remember, keep this to yourself.
Ah, you made it. Good to see you, my friend. I'll never forget how you saved my life from those Talmor maniacs.
Word on the street is Golden Glow's been hit. Good job, lass.
Yes, and here's what was in the safe.
Let me take a look at what you found. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be?
No idea.
Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name.
I thought I did the job like you asked.
No. Nothing like that. You're calling on her for business.
What does Maven want from me?
That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Don't worry about it. Maven's business dealings usually involve quite a bit of gold for her people.
Speaking of which...
Of course, your pay. You're smart as a whip, lass. Keep doing right by us, and there's plenty more where that came from.
I'm the heavy hitter around here. When someone needs pushing around, I'm the one they send in.
You dirty thief! That'll teach you to cross me.
So you're the one. You don't look so impressive.
I'm the best at what I do.
Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on.
You have no faith in the guild?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Where do I begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
How did you become allied with the Thieves Guild?
The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people.
Who runs the show at Haunting Brew Meadery?
Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now.
Sabjorn seems like more than just friendly competition.
Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market, and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly.
So get rid of him, and he's no longer a threat.
Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition.
Why strike now?
The Golden Glow estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that.
Your name carries weight in Riften.
Of course. Nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear, and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me, and I pay a visit to the Thieves Guild. Make me angry, and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation.
I wish the Temple of Mara had done more for this city.
One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
Need a ride? My carriage is the safest way to travel.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go? See ya. Yes?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Whiterun.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. Get up there.
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Wake me up when we arrive.
No problem.
Everything all right? I worry about the other settlements in the hold. Unwalled, lightly manned, prime targets for those damned dragons.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Can't a man drink in peace?
Maven said you're expecting me.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead.
I spent most of my life in this city and know it inside and out.
You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well. You know what I mean?
How do I fit in?
You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat.
Clever.
Maven and I spent weeks planning this.
All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before
White runs my
Sabjorn
home,
grows a
whatever people say
brain
about it.
and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
How do I get to the brewing vats?
Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start.
What about just going in through the brewery?
Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead.
Why are you doing all this?
I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery.
There's more to this than a debt, isn't there?
If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him.
Why bother poisoning the nest for Sabjorn?
Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
Malice is teaching me everything he knows about brewing. Hopefully, I could take over his position someday.
Well met, kinsman.
Got to keep my eyes open. Damn dragons could swoop down at any time.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems here?
Is something wrong?
Are you kidding me? Look at this place. I'm supposed to be holding a tasting of the new Honningbrew Reserve for the captain of the guard. If he sees the meadery in this state, I'll be ruined.
I might be able to help.
Oh, really? And I don't suppose you'd just do it out of the kindness of your heart, would you? I hope you're not expecting to get paid until the job's done.
That's the only way I operate.
Well, that's not how I operate, so forget it.
You'd better, or I yell skeever.
Okay. No need to make rash decisions. Here's half. You get the rest when the job's done. My only demand is that these vermin are permanently eliminated before my reputation is completely destroyed.
How do I permanently clear the vermin?
I bought some poison. I was going to have my lazy good-for-nothing assistant Malice handle it, but he seems to have vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest, It should stop them from ever coming back.
You've got a deal.
Don't come back until every one of those things are dead.
You mentioned someone named Malice.
Malice is the best deal I've ever made. Lent him a bit of gold some time ago I knew he'd never be able to pay back. Nothing like free labor to make operating costs cheaper. Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Can't wait to see Sabjorn squirm.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Job's finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
What about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Hunning Brew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in irons for the rest of your days.
No, please. I don't understand.
Silence, idiot. I should have known better to trust this place after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
And you're coming with me to Dragon's Reach. We'll see how quickly your memory clears in the city's prisons. Now, move.
Look, I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding.
I said, move.
Farewell, Sabjorn. I don't think that could have gone any better. Anything else you need before you head back to Riften?
I need to get a look at Sabjorn's books.
So, Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take a look around Sabjorn's office. He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
You never mentioned that lunatic living in the tunnels.
I thought it would be better to leave some of the details out of our previous discussion. Didn't want to risk you walking away from the job. Besides, you've done Maven a favor getting rid of him, and saved me from wasting coin hiring someone else to do it later.
What are you going to do with this place?
Start changing it over to the Blackbriar Meadery West as soon as possible. That was Maven's part of the deal. She's put me in charge of keeping the mead flowing, so that's exactly what I'm gonna do. If you're in the area, and you ever need anything fenced, you just let me know. Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me. I can't believe that worked.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Riften.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. You'll want to watch yourself in Riften. A lot of ways to get yourself in trouble in that town. Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Wake me up when we arrive.
No problem.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place.
You want a drink?
Pull up a seat.
Just get out of here.
Oh, it's you again. What in blazes do you want?
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Lady Mara, offer your blessing to this city and redeem its people.
You have some nerve coming back here after what you did to Kirava.
I wish the Temple of Mara had done more for this city.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
You have some nerve coming back. Is there something I can do for you?
Someone
I'm
do
getting out of
something.
here. Somebody
I
help!
yield! I yield! Please, someone do something!
Watch what you're doing.
I cannot best you!
Those fools are actually fighting.
No doubt about it. The Thieves Guild is back, and they've got Riften in their grip.
I trust you have good news for me?
Job's finished. Here's the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol.
Yes, I've seen that symbol before.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me. You should bring this information to the Thieves Guild immediately. There's also the matter of your payment. I believe you'll find this more than adequate for your services. Out of my way.
Of course you can buy me a drink. You didn't need to say a word, but I heard you loud and clear.
Word on the street is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Yet very fortunate for Maven.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there. Something important to the guild?
The same symbol from Golden Glow was involved.
Then this is beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down by driving a wedge between Maven and the guild.
Is there anything we can do?
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn in our side. He wants to meet with you right away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before. No time for idle chatter. Mercer is awaiting your presence.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
I found the same marking at Honningbrew Meadery.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
You admire them?
They're well funded, and they've been able to avoid identification for years. I'm impressed it reached this point. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
How can we make them pay?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake. The parchment you recovered mentions a Godgel lie. According to my sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum Eye. Slimy bastard.
Where do I begin?
Gullum Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude. I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer. Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions. Arangoth was a fool to think he could get away with this.
How is all this affecting the guild?
Golden Glow Estate provided a huge payout for us before Arangoth locked us out. Maven looked the other way as long as the honey kept flowing and we kept him in line.
And Honningbrew?
Let's not kid ourselves. Blackbriar mead is swill. The only thing keeping it successful is Maven. Word on the street was that Honningbrew tasted better, cost less, and Sabjorn didn't shove it down everyone's throat. If Sabjorn ever managed to push Maven off her pedestal, we'd all be in trouble.
Seems all our eggs were in one basket.
Look, in case you hadn't noticed, these aren't the glory days of the Guild. We've lost more clients in the last decade than I'd care to count, but Maven's stuck with us throughout the entire ordeal. I'll be damned if I'm gonna lose her to, well, to whatever they are.
What's Gullumai's story?
When Gullumai was getting us merchandise from the East Empire Company, we were making a hefty profit. It was so lucrative, I was considering moving the Guild to Solitude to save us time.
What happened?
Gullumai started to get greedy and cut us out of the deal. Almost can't say I blame the scaly bastard. Started out innocent enough. He kept claiming the shipments were light because of Imperial interference. Then maybe a few years ago it all stopped. He didn't even bother to contact us anymore. I need you to put all your efforts into this job. We can't afford any mistakes.
Good to see you again, friend.
I can't believe Gullumai's mixed up in all this. That Argonian couldn't find his tail with both hands. Don't get me wrong, he could scam a beggar out of his last septim, but he's no mastermind.
Think he'll give me trouble?
Trouble? Huh. He's one of the most stubborn lizards I've ever met. You have your work cut out for you.
So how do I get him to talk?
You're going to have to buy him off. It's the only way to get his attention. If that fails, follow him and see what he's up to. If I know Gullumai, he's in way over his head, and you'll be able to use it as leverage.
Betrayal or not, I'll let him live.
I'm glad to see you're embracing our methods. It would be a waste to lose a contact at the East Empire Company before we had the entire story. Just keep on Gullumai's tail, and he's bound to step into something he can't scrape off his boot.
How is Gullumai an asset to the Guild?
Gullumai works in the East Empire Company warehouse. He helps maintain all of the shipments of goods that goes in and out of Solitude. That means he has the pick of the litter from some of the finest goods to grace Skyrim's shores. He isn't exactly in the Guild, but he pays us a cut of all the stuff he lifts from the warehouse.
You think Gullumai will give me trouble?
There are thieves, and then there is Gullumai. No honor, no code at all. He'd shake your hand and stab you in the back at the same time. The cut he's supposed to provide the Guild has dwindled as of late. He says pickings in the warehouse are slim, but I'm certain he's lying. Keep your eyes on him. He's quite crafty.
East Empire Company? Who are they?
A mercantile group that has established ports all over Tamriel. They pretty much dominate the whole shipping industry. The Emperor himself supposedly backs them, which means they have fairly unlimited resources, so don't get their feathers in a ruffle.
If I get information from Gullumai, what then?
Just head right back to the Guild and get the information to Mercer. Nothing else is more important. If you discover Gullumai's holding out on us and has more loot stashed away than he claims, we'd find that information quite valuable as well. Good luck in Solitude. Keep Gullumai alive. But remind him who we are.
Hear that? I swear there's something out there, in the dark.
Need a ride? My carriage is the safest way to travel.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Tools, wares, and weapons.
All right then.
All for sale at fair prices.
Yes? Need something?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go? Until next time. Need something?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Whiterun.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Goods and wares of all kinds, and all can be yours.
Get up there. Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Wake me up when we arrive.
No problem.
Come and see what goods I offer.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Solitude.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
I spent most of my life in this city and know it inside and out.
Solitude's famous for its Bard's College. Worth a visit if you've never been. Some of them can sing just as pretty as a lark. Going straight through, or did you want to stop somewhere along the way?
Wake me up when we arrive.
No problem.
Come on in, just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
So, what do we have here? Let me
I'm
guess.
here about Golden Glow Estate.
By your scent. I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now. Good Jolet.
Oh, wait. Did you say
Honestly, I
Golden
think
Glow
Solitude
Estate?
looks more like an
My
imperial
apologies.
city than Nord City.
I'm sorry to say I know very little about that, bee farm, was it?
You acted as a broker for its new owner.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I can't be expected to remember every deal I handle.
Identify the buyer and we'll forget what we know.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me.
Give me the buyer's name or I'll kill you.
Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact with the East Empire Company vanishes. That's not
Solitude
smart
stands
for
tall, but it's
business.
no Whiterun.
If are the best the guild's got, they're in
I'm
worse
here about
shape than I
Golden Glow
imagined.
Estate.
I don't deal in
You
land
can
or
drop the
property.
act now. Good
Now, if you're
Jolet.
looking for good... Oh, I'm sorry to say I know very little
You acted
about
as a
that,
broker for its
bee
new
farm,
owner.
was it? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
What
I
would it
can't be
take to
expected to
identify the
remember every
buyer?
deal I handle. Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on. I have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. There just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Whiterun's weather over solitudes.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own.
I wish only to graduate and enroll with the Legion. My drums will lead our troops to victory.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
You'll help me? You help people, right? That's what you do.
Need something?
Yes?
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
Ah, I see you have the wine. Hand it over, and we'll talk.
I have the firebrand wine.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere for this, can we? Here, take this. I certainly can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you something for the goods.
Staunch protectors.
You're trying to bribe me
The
now.
Imperials.
Not at all. I consider it an investment in prolonging my life. As far as Golden Glow Estate goes, I'll tell you what I know. I was approached by a woman who wanted me to act as the broker for something big. She flashed a bag of gold in my face and said all I had to do was pay Arangoth for the estate. I brought in the coin and walked away with her copy of the deed.
Did she say why she was doing this?
Not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions when I'm on the job. I'm sure you understand. However, I did notice she was quite angry, and it was being directed at Mercer Frey.
That's it? No name or anything?
In this business, we rarely deal in names. Our identity comes from how much coin we carry.
I think you're lying to me.
Look, that's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers. Now, since our transaction is done, I'll be on my way. Our business has concluded and you're standing in my way.
I once captained a ship called the Argent Raptor. She struck an iceberg and went down just north
I'm a
of
little
Windhelm.
busy at the moment.
Welcome to the Winking Skeever, friend.
I'd like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
You know you can afford a septim or two.
If you need a good rumor or two, I think I can oblige. Let me know if there's anything else you need.